£29,000 is up for grabs. Yes, you heard that right. This is scholarship for physics teachers in the UK year 2025-2026. If you're a teacher of physics, maybe you pursued engineering, IT, or any related course, and you're interested to turn your career into teaching, there's never been a time like this where a government is sponsoring you with £29,000. Maybe if we convert that, it will make more sense. In Kenya shillings, we are talking around 5 million Kenya shillings scholarship to come and study physics for a year in the UK, graduate, and begin to teach. Let me tell you how it goes. Now, the government has been looking for ways which they can encourage teachers of physics, which is a very lucrative career over in the UK, since within the years they've been becoming more rare and rare. And the only way the government has seen that they will attract these teachers is to sponsor them fully. Now, the government is sponsoring teachers from all over Africa, Asia, and other countries, but we are more concerned about teachers from Africa and specifically Kenya to come and teach physics in the UK. The procedure is that provided you are a graduate of education, you have specialized in physics, or maybe you are a graduate of engineering, be it mechanical, electrical, civil, computer, or maybe IT, provided you have enough units to teach physics, then you are invited to make an application. Then you come and study for a year postgraduate certificate of education in the UK. Afterwards, you will graduate and begin to teach in the UK. Now, this is a special initiative from the Department for Education, or in the UK, it's inviting all the teachers who are qualified. You tender your application through government website, which is a very competitive procedure, but if you have qualification, then why not? You are going to bag that. Now, besides you being a graduate, there are other qualifications that will be needed from you, especially the language qualification, that you'll have to sit IELTS and score at least 6.0. But you don't have to worry if you don't have IELTS, and maybe you're not planning to sit for one. If you passed your KCSE English well, maybe you have C+ and above, then you don't have to sit for IELTS. You can just apply, tender your KCSE certificate, show that you passed in English, and you're good to go. But obviously, for those who have IELTS, they are standing at a higher chance of getting the scholarship more than the rest. There is another document called the Statement of Comparability. This is to compare your qualifications in Kenya or wherever you're coming from to those in the UK. And well, if you have the Statement of Comparability and you have your IELTS or you have provided your KCSE certificate, then you stand a very high chance of getting this scholarship. Now, the application started in late October and they will proceed up to maybe May of next year, but the earlier you do, the higher the chance of being selected. So if you are able to do that application by yourself, you can proceed. You'll just be requested to upload your documentation, write a statement of purpose, and then the school will select you based on your qualification. But if you don't want to do the application by yourself also, we can help you do the application. Now, almost all universities in the UK have the postgraduate certificate in education, and the fee varies from one university to the other. There are other universities that are very expensive. For instance, University of Oxford, University of Cambridge, London School of Economics, and other universities. They are really expensive, and you have to be careful that you apply the schools that are affordable, because the 29,000 that you're given will cater for your fees and also for your upkeep. Now, you can imagine that the university fee is 25,000 and the scholarship is 29,000. Out of the 29, you'll only have 4,000 for your upkeep. So the more you get a cheaper school, the better for you. There are other schools that even have their school fee at £12,000, maybe 13, 14, up to 17. That's a fair amount. So take your time so that you get something for your upkeep. Now, once you graduate, The good thing is that there's high demand for teachers in the UK. Besides medics, nurses, maybe physiotherapists, doctors, another profession that's high in demand in the UK is teaching profession. So as a teacher of physics, you are definitely at a good position of getting a sponsorship so that you may continue being in the UK legally as you teach. Now, that is the whole thing. That is the procedure of applying for this scholarship. You just tender your application through the government website. They'll do the selection and they'll call you for interviews. You avail yourself for interviews. Some are written, some are oral, but make sure you're competitive. If you've not been practicing for physics, then this is a higher chance. This is a high chance to make sure that you have a good subject matter, so that in case you're called for these interviews, you are able to defend yourself.